Hello everyone, today we are going to take a detailed look at this LEGO idea set, the Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tale. It contains 3,745 pieces, comes with 6 minifigures and retail 550 New Zealand dollars. Luckily for me, one of the local online retail store is having a 20% off, so I only paid 444 New Zealand dollars. It's a beautiful looking set with lots of things to talk about, so I'm going to start with the individual monsters. First, I'm not familiar with the source material. Luckily, the instruction booklet kind of have a summary of the name and details of the monster. So we have the beholder here. I think it's a really cool looking monster, although the build is actually a little bit frustrating because on top here, there's only one stud to secure this macaroni piece here. So sometimes it kind of falls off easily, especially when you're building it. All the angle, if you don't adjust it right, and also how you want the eyes to look, right? It's pretty difficult to build. I actually spent, quite a long time to get this, build, but the end result is looking really good. I love how they use the clear stand to makes it looks like floating, especially on a white background. And the coolest thing about this is that, the mouth can be moved and the eye is printed. Next, we have the displays piece. I do prefer the build hold the build because I think this one kind of looks a little bit too thin, and also I was struggling to get it in the right pose. And also the legs is quite easy to fell off, even though it's a pretty interesting build. You do have the tail and some of the tentacles. Is it tentacles? I don't know what is the right word, but you can see there's some articulation that you can move around. Compared to displays, this owlbear is looking way better with a body that has much more volume. The build is actually pretty cool to build, and I love how they create the face here, which looks really nice. While there are other smaller monsters incorporated into the interior of the build, this gelatinous cube is actually pretty cool. I love the way that they create this cube and how they feed some skeleton inside, because according to the description is a gelatin type creature that would kind of devour anything that it touches. And just one more notable monster before we move on to the detail look of the castle. And yes, we have this Sinhao, the red dragon here. It's a massive dragon. It's actually took me, I think, around like 3.5 hours to complete the building of this dragon. Before we take a detail look, you can actually place the dragon on the castle, but the only thing that I find difficult is because the castle itself doesn't have any interlocking mechanism, so pretty much you have to pose the dragon in a way so it doesn't fall off the build. You can see, like, if I move it a little bit, then it loses balance. But anyway, let's just take a look at the dragon first. Now we have the dragon in the full frame of the camera. So the dragon is completely brick built, of course, except the wing. There's no molded parts here. So it's a pretty interesting and fun build. Like, we've got the limbs, the body, and the tail that you can, adjust the angle. So as the wings, I love the fact that you've got this massive fabric for the wing, which is, not the first time. And then you've got all the spike along the back, and also a very distinctive head shape. Although compared to the original idea, probably the original one has a much more dragon looking like face, but this one also works really well. Unfortunately, because of how it's being designed, you don't really see the eye print, and then you can see because it's quite heavy, the neck joint kind of makes it hard for the dragon head to. You can tilt very this angle, but like if you try to go a little bit more neutral, then it will start to kind of drop back down. We do have the fire effect to send the fire breath, and I also like how they design the underneath of the neck and also the body here. And of course, the underside of the wings also looks very good. And it is indeed a pretty cool dragon, even standalone. Now we're going to take a detailed look at the castle. You can see it looks absolutely stunning, especially with all the monster and the dragon removed. You can take a better view of the structure of the castle. It basically consists of three main parts. First, the bridge and also the courtyard over here, and then we have the in plain sight, which is a inn or motel, hotel for you or for the adventure to take rest, and then the other side of the castle with this tower over here. You can actually split up, but I think I might just go through the exterior first before I split up because I think it's kind of look better when it's put all together. So we have this bridge over here. I think overall, like design looks really good to recreate. The more rundown looks of a castle. I have an absolute blast, building here. I think it looks really great. And if you remove the dragon, there are plenty of space for you to place minifigures. On this side, we have this tree here, and we've got a queen here represent, another creature, a tree type creature here. You can actually take it out quite easily, but I rather just let it stay at its place. And then again, you've got plenty of space for you to place the monster or minifigure. You know how this part is created is absolutely stunning. I like how they create all this tree as well. And you've got two spiders on the grass. And the tower here also looks very nice. I will show you the back once I kind of split into multiple parts. But you can see from the exterior, all these things are done very well. We've got this place for the minifigure to walk up. Everything on the stair is brilliant. And then underneath or the arch here, you can see they use the transparent bricks to create all these styles. And even just the in itself standalone, it looks really cool. I especially love the technique to create this angle here for the entry, and of course the pavement here also looks very well. And then we've got a small pier for the boat to be arrived here. Now, each of the component can be pulled out quite easily, but because of that, it's actually quite difficult for me to transport this set from a lower place to a higher place or just move around because it's not like fully secure, so you need to kind of hold it up in a particular way so it doesn't split while you're transporting it. But otherwise, it's quite easy to remove the left and the right side, and then by opening up, you kind of reveal the other side or the interior of the back or the underside of the tower. And you can also split across this to reveal the interior of the inn. So in plain sight here, you can see the interior. We've got the places where people buy drinks and food, and then we've got the bedroom here. The bedroom here. Let me just move the camera closer to it. You can see another monster here, which is the mimic chest case and the mimic bed. One thing about this is actually built like a modular house, so you can remove the roof and also the second level easily to you review the interior and for the ease of access. So you can see the key area, you see the drumstick and the sauce and also the barrel of alcohol, the fireplace, some wine bottle. I just find funny enough that you don't actually have a stair to go up because even on the other side of the buildings, nothing suggests there's a door to get to this place. So yeah, you have to use your imagination on how you can get up to the bedroom. But anyway, we've got some weapons and some musical instrument here. In terms of the bedroom here, of course, the mimics that I just talked about. You can see how well this is done. And you can see the fang underneath as well. So this is a pretty dangerous place to stay. And the outside of this chimney here is done extremely well using some techniques I never experienced before. So going back to the tower, so there's a door for whoever staying in to access the other area, which is quite dangerous. I love how they have this stair here, and then there's some really nice plants underneath. I think it's all very dangerous, You've got another door here to access the other part. You can actually remove, the top of the tower to reveal the remaining interiors of this section. So this is basically going down to a dungeon, and you can see three skeletons. I usually don't count this as well, they are minifigures, but I don't, showcase alongside the other minifigures. But you do get some really cool accessory like this cape with the reflective silver color. So these are all pretty cool, and this place is where you can place the monster here. So pretty much don't go underneath unless you're well prepared. And the upper level are done very well. There's the stair that I just mentioned, and then we've got this throne here with a I don't know what this is. It's a specific item with a exclusive print. The other thing that I might only able to show you once I place the things back into its position. So I supposedly have the key, but if you have followed me building this set throughout the past 10 days, that I wouldn't say misplaced, but I thought there's a spare key, so I have that spare key in the bag of spare parts, which I can't locate right now. What happened is that you can actually pull this out, and then the floor will drop the minifigure down to the dangerous place. Everything is nicely done, and I think on top is the dragon ape. Here we've got a place with some spell books and also different items. All this are printed. And then we're back to this side of the build. Now take a look at the other side. You can see there's a shoe, and then we've got actually this mushroom minifigure, which if you have the Lego Dreams theme, and you know this type of body, I couldn't focus it right now, so I'm going to show you as part of the minifigure later on. But you can see there's lots of little details around this area, and then underneath the basement, you can see the gelatinous cube with before it actually ate someone. There are lots of items scattered underneath, and overall, this is very detailed. I really like how it's been set up. The shoe here is printed. I think it's gonna be really cool to mix with the Legend of Zelda set. And then this section here is actually a torture chamber. You can see the chain there, but unfortunately, this is how you can get in. There's quite a few space there, but the top is not like modular. You can't easily remove, so this is your only access place. And now everything is put back together. So let's take a look at the minifigures. So these are the six key minifigures and the two mushroom people included in this set. First, we have the Genome Fighter and Elf Wizard. Just like the collectible minifigures, you do get a spare head for different genders. Uh, I mean, it's a good thing in terms of playability, but in terms of getting both version kind of displayed, and you need to buy two sets, which is a big ask given that the set is not cheap. But anyway, back to the minifigures. They both have really detailed printed torso, and also the skirt piece here. You can see the unique hairstyles, and then also the alternate facial expressions. So in the instruction booklet, they kind of tells you, hey, there's various you know variant that you can do with different accessory. For example, one of the photo in the instruction booklet is that having the elf wizard wearing the shiny cape on one of the skeleton. And for the Orc role and also the Dwarf Cleric as well, you've got the gender swap. I think for the Orc role, the gender swap is just a different facial expression because the Orc doesn't have the secondary face behind it. Both are excellent mini figures. Of course, when you gender swap the Dwarf, you don't have a beard. And then we have this Dragon Point Alex J scales, which is using this dragon headpiece, but in green color. It's another excellent mini figure. And then we've got this, what's the name? I think it's Mary Rum something. I forgot the name, but I will double check it later on. But anyway, we've got this minifigure here. Again, you've got the gender swap head available, and also a hood for this minifigure to change its appearance. And finally, we have this mushroom looking creature over here using the this particular body, and you can see how they look with the face. So these two minifigures are identical, and it's pretty cool. But given that I have the dream set, is still give me the Lego Dreams 5. And this is the LEGO Ideas Dungeons and Dragons. The Red Dragon's Tale set is an excellent set, no doubt. I have fun building it, and looks very nice with all the excellent minifigure. Plus, if you have the collectible minifigure series, you absolutely enhance the overall view. And you can also mix with like other similar fantasy theme, and it will fit next to any castle very well. The only issue I have is really, how you can transport this set, because if you look at all the other big set, like the Nine Nights Castle, the Welcome to Apocalypseburg, like the moving of the set is actually not that difficult. But this set, even though it's connected, but the only connection point is really from the edge of this, in plain sight, which makes it really hard because there's nothing to keep the top part connected. I think one thing that they try to do this is just for the ease of accessibility, but really, to move this around is really difficult, and the dragon is not easy to place, and there's nothing secured on the set, so which makes it even harder. So you need to take out all the creatures before you start moving the set. For me, I don't move sets around, so that's okay, and no doubt this is an excellent set. Even I'm not into D&D and have no background knowledge as a Lego set, I'm really satisfied. Although it does come with a price, without discount, it's actually cost 550, which is a pretty hard ask. But if you can afford the set, I would totally recommend this set to you. So let me know what you think about this set in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. And of course, you can always check out the video of me building this set in the past 2 weeks.